Welcome to Fisheries and Oceans Salmonids in the Classroom program. These are the supplies and equipment you will need to successfully rear salmon in your classroom. Clean your tank by using a spray bottle of equal ratios of water and vinegar and wipe with clean cloth. Rinse well after. A vinyl image of rocks is supplied to bond to the outside bottom of your tank. Trim this to fit flat. To avoid light refraction creating a mirror on the bottom, use a generous coating of mineral or baby oil to the glass and spread. Then press the vinyl to the bottom. Run a ruler over the vinyl to remove any air bubbles. Wipe any excess oil with paper towel, then tape the edges down. The vinyl does not need to be removed and can be left on for use next year. To build a red for the eggs and alevin, collect about 5 or 6 round rocks of 2-inch diameter. Avoid sharp edges such as this, rust spots such as this, or rocks that might have limestone in them. We are using a glass pie plate to hold the eggs and alevin. Choose one with deep sides and height. Add no more than a cup of aquarium gravel to the bottom of the pie plate. Place the red rocks at the back of the pie plate, leaving room for the eggs at the front. When the eggs hatch, the alevin will move into the red and hide between the rocks. To keep the tank water cool, we use a foil insulation wrap. The insulation cover reflects too much light. Have the students make a backdrop between the cover and the glass. They can illustrate stream habitat, and you can laminate it to protect the paper from moisture. Or you can purchase a suitable backdrop from an aquarium shop. Cover the tank before filling with water when the glass is dry. Once water is added, condensation on the glass makes taping difficult. The insulation is pre-cut to fit 2 sides and the back and front of the tank. A 5th piece is placed under the tank. Attach the back and sides with tape for a tight fit with no gaps. Attach the front by creating a tape hinge for easy removal to view the eggs and alevin. Limit viewing time to once or twice a day for no more than 10 minutes. Light is harmful to eggs and will stress alevin. You can also cut a small flap on the front cover for the students to peek at the developing eggs. Always use a piece of styrofoam for the lid and make sure it's a tight fit or the little fry will jump out, even tiny cracks. Cut a hole at the back of the styrofoam lid for the refrigerator tubing to enter the tank. Before adding any tap water to your tank, it is extremely important to run the water for 30 minutes to clear the pipes of copper and lead residue. To dechlorinate the water, use a product such as Aqua Plus, which removes chlorine and chloramines. Follow the directions on the bottle. Place an aquarium-safe thermometer in your tank, close to a peak hole, so you can read the temperature daily. Your tank water needs constant aeration. This U3 Fluval will add air and filter the tank water. It has a detachable bracket with 4 suction cups to hold it to the side of the tank. Snap the bracket tightly against the Fluval. Water is drawn through the sides of the Fluval and out the outlet. To ensure that it's just this outlet and not the others, put the dial on A. Place the Fluval on the side of your tank, pushing the brackets against the side. This is the correct placement of the Fluval in the water. Have the water level below the venturi and turn the deflector towards your cooling unit. If you are not seeing air bubbles in the outflow, check that the dial is turned to the letter A. Every year you need to replace the filters in your Fluval. And when you're feeding your fry and changing your water, you need to rinse them in dechlorinated water. You have 2 charcoal and sponge filters and 1 box containing Biomax. Remove the old charcoal by loosening the sides and with your thumb pry out the charcoal. Then remove the sponge. At this point you can rinse them in dechlorinated water and replace. At the beginning of the year, use new. Put the sponge in, placing it under the clips on each corner, and then the charcoal facing out. Slide it under the bottom and then behind the clips. The blue box contains Biomax. Open the lid, remove the Biomax from its plastic and rinse in tap water to remove dust. Then place inside the box and close the lid. Once you've changed the filters, replace in the Fluval. If it doesn't go in, gently turn until it does. Never force. Charcoal in, charcoal in. And you're set to go. For end of the year maintenance, clean your Fluval by removing this bracket and wiggle the bottom until it comes off. Then clean inside. Remove the impeller and clean inside with a Q-tip. Never use soap. After hatch, some alevin may escape from the pie plate. Add a half cup of gravel to a corner of the tank with an additional 2 or 3 red rocks, and the alevin will find their way here. This is a demonstration of how eggs will be delivered to your tank.